What is going on, guys? Jason Lybarger from Lybarger Outdoors. I am out here in the spearing shack once again, bringing you another video. This video is a little more unique this time. This has to do with what I have in this big old bag right here. This massive bag is the bag that holds what is called my dream chair. My dream chair is a chair that was made for a few years by a guy in Minnesota who had sore backs, sore necks over time when he was spearing. So it's his version of the best spearing chair you can use. So today I'm going to pull it out of the bag, put it together for you, to kind of show you how it looks, how it works, give you a few of my opinions of it, and hopefully that helps you decide if you want to chase one down in the future. He no longer makes these anymore, from what I understand. Some people will use massage chairs and some things more similar to that. Not sure how those ones work or how those would actually compare. Today I'm going to go through this version of it. It's pretty legendary and pretty well known, but there's like 0 videos out on it. So I'm going to run through how it goes together, give you some of my thoughts about it, and you can decide if you want to purchase one in the future, if you can find one. Before I dive in, if you wouldn't mind just liking and subscribing to my channel, that would help a lot. As I've begun to ramp things up, hopefully helping educate people and therefore helping other people get outside. That's my overall goal. This passion project of Lybarger Outdoors is really connecting people with the outdoors. So if you don't mind, please subscribe. And here we go. So first off, as you can see, it's a large bag. Very heavy, so it's probably around like 20 pounds, I would guess. I don't know exact weight. So it is a nice heavy-duty bag. Zippers are good. I think I bought this at a show with him a couple years ago, so I haven't put it together in a little while, just because I don't always use it. This here is a PVC edition. It's actually for your forehead to rest on. I think this was an accessory for it. So then you get the cushion. It's pretty well made, nice and thick, probably about 3 to 4 inches thick here. And then the main chair itself. So one reason it is heavy is because it is made out of aluminum and it's really well made. So kind of keep that in mind. On it here, as you may be able to tell, it has his company information here. So my dream chair, Isaacson Inc., and then his phone number. Not sure if any of that works anymore. So you take it out of the package. This flips up. This flips up. This flips down. Basically locks in place there. Then you grab this piece here. It has 2 rods on it. So those you position, slide in there. Just like that. I think this is adjustable. It's actually pretty compact. So if you think of like a normal chair, about the same size as a normal chair. So let's move this here bag out of the way. Throw that over there. It does have instructions. I don't have them in the bag for some reason, but obviously you don't necessarily need them. So that goes just like that. You straddle it. Sit on it like that. Pretty comfortable. These are for your arms. So you just sit right like this, and then you rest your head on it. So just kind of rotate that around a little bit. Kind of rest your head on it. Rest your arms. Pretty comfortable overall. So then if you had a spear, you can spear that. These are adjustable angles, so if you wanted to be a little offset, so then spearing's maybe a little bit easier. And then again, this adjusts in height. Let's just see how that works again. She's a little sticky. Just kind of pull that up a little bit. Let's see how that works. So that, to me, is pretty comfortable. And I think you can just put your feet back if you want. And the question now is like, how stable is this thing, right? So can you tip over on it? So right now I'm on a little bit of an angle. But if you push yourself, you can go kind of far without going over. So I imagine if you're wiggling a bunch, it's kind of wild, I know, but I don't see you tipping over super easy. So then let's rotate. You got a spearing hole in front of me. Let's see how that feels. That's right like that. Can you see me okay? I'm going to adjust the camera. Alright, so now the hole's in front of me. Got my spear. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. So I think what I would do is I would put this right here. Just do that. Yeah, it feels pretty good overall. And if you see a pike come in, spear it. So yeah, like I said, I haven't had this out in a while. It's probably been a couple years now. The reason for that is I had a smaller permanent shack that was real small. It was like 4x5. So this was too large for that. It could barely squeeze in there, but it was really awkward. So keep that in mind. But I think for any of the pop-ups, any of like the bigger permanent shacks, this would be a pretty comfortable option. So I may start packing this with me again. The only downside of it is how large the bag is and how heavy the bag is with this in it. How it goes together and everything is really quick, really easy, which is nice. What is neat about this is as you're sitting in it, you sit over the hole farther. So it feels like you're almost in like the middle of the hole, even though you're not. But you can slide it down too. So maybe more of a chest feel on it, which is nice. So that's my dream chair. Let me throw on the chin rest to see how that feels. Okay, so now we're going to throw the chin rest on. So I'm just going to put this aside for a minute. I think it slides all the way in, so I think you just slide this out. There's a little detent in there. But once you get it out, I think it's fine. Grab this guy. Try that. So same thing on this. Has a detent. Kind of slide that down. Slide this down. So I got that in there and figured out it's actually not for your chin. From what I understand, it's for your forehead. So I slid that in there. This is going to look absolutely ridiculous, but just check this out. That works pretty slick, and it's pretty comfortable. So, and I know you can adjust it up, so let's just see what that's like. A little taller. Yeah, that's pretty comfortable. So then when you're spearing, again, it probably looks pretty ridiculous, but if you do have like serious issues with your back, serious issues with your neck, it might be worth a little bit of ridiculousness. So, got my spear. I would probably do the same thing again where I just position the spear on the edge of the ice. The only thing with this I notice is this piece jogs over now. So normally when I have the spear on my shoulder, this hits it. So keep that in mind. Kind of do that. But it still kind of stays up there. Got your armrests, which are pretty comfortable. So yeah, I could probably fall asleep here. And again, this thing is not tipping over at all. There's like no chance. Pretty neat chair. I'm happy I got it out again to see what it was like. I kind of forgot it was that easy to put together and that it was as small as it is. So what I'll probably do is bring it out a few more times. So one last thing I wanted to mention is this can be used in other ways. So again, I don't have his full-blown instructions here, but I believe you can slide this in the opposite way, like this. Actually, before I do that, you rotate these. Slide these back in. just like that. And it can be used as a normal chair, from what I recall. So you just kind of sit in that. It's kind of a high rise, so you can use it as a chair. I would say it's not super comfortable as a chair. Much more comfortable how it was actually designed for spearing. The other thing I know you can use it as is when you're out here, if you have to go to the bathroom, there's these little clips here, and you can use those to clip a bag onto this. So I don't have a bag with me, but I use that, and then you can use it as a bathroom. So more like an emergency bathroom. But yeah, that's the chair. So I'm going to put it back in its usable position. It goes there, it goes there. Flip this guy around. See, that's the hardest part of it, is just making sure this thing gets on. Just because it is kind of tight with the little detent he put in it. So yeah, that's back there. This guy goes back on here. Probably tighten these up a little bit. I'm good to go. My dream chair. So now let's tear it apart and throw it in the bag again. Just kind of see how easy that is. So you pop the seat off, pull these rods out, let that kind of fall. Probably drive this one in a little bit more. Take this guy, you pull that up. Drop this down, watch your fingers, drop that down, drop that down. The bag is definitely oversized, which is nice. We all know ice fishing, some of the bag issues with having to repack things, whether it's a chair, a shanty, like a pop-up shanty, or sleeping bags, all sorts of stuff, right? This one seems to have plenty of room. So those go in there like that. Throw this guy kind of on top, and then throw this guy on top of that. So plenty of room. Fits nice. Pretty good quality bag. There's a little zipper in the front too if you had something to put there. So there it is, my dream chair. So if you have any questions about the chair, throw me a comment. If you want to actually rent the chair, I do offer that, so reach out. You can rent it from me if you want to give it a shot. Lastly, if you have not done so, please like and subscribe. There's going to be a ton more videos feeding through, whether you like spearing, laker fishing, ice fishing, boundary waters things, anything outdoors. I'll be posting a lot of different content. If you subscribe, then you'll get notifications of those videos. Otherwise, have a great adventure.